So many people think that respect is something you earn. You achieve something, you get respect. You look a certain way, you get respect. You play a role and then maybe people respect you. But the truth is that respect starts way before achievements start. It starts with how you carry yourself. And that's just the harsh truth. Let me give you a simple analogy. Imagine two children. One of them is holding a brand new toy that they clearly take care of. And they hold it close. They don't just toss it around. They keep it clean, and when someone tries to grab it, they say, no, this one is mine. What happens? The other kids know that this toy is valuable, and if they mess with it, something bad is gonna happen. So they treat it carefully because that's the energy around it. Now imagine another child with the same toy, but they throw it on the ground, let people grab it, toss it around, take it home like it's theirs, never say a word. What happens? Everyone plays rough with it because the owner themselves didn't show that it had value. So this is the same toy, it's the same room, completely different treatment. And that's you're the toy. If you don't show people you respect your own worth, they'll toss it around like they don't care. They'll push boundaries, they'll test your limits because you already showed them that they can and they'll get away with it. So ask yourself, are you the child that's holding your value with care, or are you letting the world play rough with it? If you clicked on this video, then chances are that you've let the world push you over. So that's what this video is all about. Learning how to carry yourself in a way where people can't help but respect you. And I'm not here to teach you how to be cold or rude. That's not what I want for you. I'm not here to teach you how to be intimidating. But I'm here to show you how to stand so firm in your own self-worth, in your own self-respect, that it naturally sets the tone for how others treat you, because the way you value yourself is the exact blueprint for how everyone else will value you in life. And this is a fact. Once you master what I've told you, once you build that unshakable self-respect, your relationships will change, your opportunities will change, and even the way you walk into a room changes because people feel it. And I promise you, after this video, you'll start showing up differently in your own life, and people will eventually start treating you differently too. Okay, I want to start with the psychology of why sometimes people treat you differently or don't respect you. And I'm not talking about like a big dramatic disrespect. It can also be in the smallest of things. Why do they think that you're always the one that'll take jokes on yourself? Why do they think that you're the one they can push deadlines with or show up late to or not take seriously in life? And that's because people are constantly scanning for clues. Subconsciously, they are reading you. They notice if you laugh at a joke that they made about you that hurt you and was hurtful. They notice if you let things slide without saying anything, and they notice if you never set limits of your time or your energy. And when they see that, their brain literally files you under this person doesn't have strong boundaries, and people will push as far as you let them push you. Unfortunately, that's how society is. They'll push your boundaries as far as you let them. So what does that mean? It means respect doesn't start with them. It starts with you. It starts with self-respect. If you don't respect yourself, your time, your energy, your worth, nobody in this world will. Nobody will. Now, how do you actually improve self-respect without being rude? And that's what this video is about. So let me give you a few ways on how you can do that. I've tried them and they are definitely worth giving a shot. Number one is to respect your own time first. If you don't treat your time like it's valuable, why will anyone else do? Why will they? And this goes deeper than just saying that I'm busy. It's also about the little choices you make every day. Do you constantly over-explain when you can't do something? Do you say yes when you're already running on empty tanks? Or do you make yourself available 24/7, replying to texts the second that they come in, even when you're drained? That's how you accidentally teach the person that your time has no boundaries. Your time is literally your life in pieces. It's currency, and the way you spend it determines the life that you build. When you start protecting it, you're blocking off time for yourself, saying no without guilt, being unavailable when you don't want to, and when you need rest in life, people notice that, and that's energy. They start adjusting to your schedule instead of assuming that you'll always be around for them. So respect your own time first, and you will see how quickly others follow that. Respect your own time. Time is money, time is life. And number two is to correct disrespect in the very moment you feel it. This one is tough because most of us freeze when this happens. Someone may make a joke and you're like, what just happened? Someone might make a comment that crosses the line, and instead of addressing it, we laugh it off. We let it slide, and then we reply in our heads later and wish we said that in the moment. But the thing is that if you don't correct that in the moment, you've just taught that person that their behavior is okay and you're fine with it. And correcting it doesn't just need to be a fight. That's not what I'm saying. You don't need to raise your voice or cause a scene. It can be as simple as, hey, I don't appreciate jokes like that, or I'd actually prefer if you don't do that. That's disrespectful. So that's calm, that's direct, and that's clear. And the first time you do this, your voice will shake because it's something new to you. Your body might be tense, but once you've done it, you'll realize how powerful of a word that is, because you just drew a line and a boundary. And once that line is visible, most people will not cross it again. And if they do, they're out of your life. Number 3 is to carry yourself like you matter, because you do. Respect isn't just about what you say, it's also about the signals you give out, the energy before you even open your mouth, the way you walk into a room, the way you sit, the way you speak in group settings, and it all communicates how you see yourself. Do you slouch in the background? Do you apologize for existing, literally saying sorry for every little thing? Do you speak like you're asking for permission to be there? That energy tells people that you don't value yourself. So why will they? They don't have any reason to. Now think about someone who carries themselves a little differently. They walk in with their head up, they take up the space that they need to without shrinking. They speak calmly and clearly, and they don't over-explain themselves. Why would they? They know they're worthy. Even before they say a word, people will then feel their presence, and that's not about arrogance, it's about self-respect. You know, when you have a group and you're in a group setting and you feel like this one person is shining, that's the only reason, because they respect themselves the most. When you carry yourself like you matter, people will treat you like you matter. Simple. And then number 4 is to stop sharing your weaknesses. And I know sometimes you just want to share what you're going through, what you feel weak in the moment, and that's human. But the thing is that you have to be intentional about who you share it with. Not everyone in this world, unfortunately, has your best interests at heart. You might have a couple of people in your life who truly care and who want to see you win with them. And that's safe, that's okay, you can be vulnerable with them. But when you're consistently pouring out your struggles to people that you've just met, or the people that you're not even sure are in your life in the long run, you risk lowering how they perceive you. Vulnerability is powerful, definitely, but when it's balanced, all you ever do is put yourself down. I'm so bad at this, I'm dumb, I don't understand this, you guys are smarter than me, you guys are better than me. People will subconsciously start to believe you because you're saying it. They'll file you under the less capable category. So instead, what you need to do is you need to create a balance. Share your wins, share your growth, share the effort you're putting in just as much as you share your struggles. That balance is what builds that respect for you, because then people see the full picture. They see someone who's self-aware and strong and knows it. So please don't talk bad about yourself to other people. And then lastly, let's talk about one of the biggest ways people accidentally lose respect without even realizing it is the way they show up in a room. The most important. If you walk in and instantly start shrinking yourself, you're watching what everyone else is saying, laughing at jokes that you don't actually find funny, nodding along to opinions that you don't agree with, and molding yourself to blend in, then what you're indirectly signaling is something very clearly, that my authentic self is, I don't know what it is, it's not enough. You guys are cooler than me. And we've all done this to some degree in school, in high school, or now in our offices. We do this because we think people are cooler than us. Especially in social settings, it's normal to adjust a little bit. But when it becomes your default and when you adjust yourself completely, when you can't even bring up your own opinions, your real personality, or your real style into the room, people pick up on that. In terms of energy, they feel that energy and they don't respect it, because deep down they think you think you're less than, and they can sense that you don't respect your own opinions, you don't respect your own self. Now think about the opposite, right? We have another scenario. You know, when you're in a group and one person just naturally has that presence. They're not loud, I'm not saying they're rude, but they speak with authority. They know what they're saying is true to themselves. They'll share their opinion, even if it's different than others. They'll stand confidently how they dress, even if it's not what everyone else is wearing. That's the energy that demands respect, right? It's not about being arrogant. It's about saying that this is who I am. I'm like that. I believe what I believe in. If you don't believe in it, that's cool. I can have a normal conversation with you. We can have a difference of opinion, and that's okay. I don't mind that. That's what authenticity looks like. And this is the truth. Authenticity is magnetic. That's why we are drawn to people. That's why we think they have the leadership quality, because they're authentic in themselves. Even people who don't agree with you will respect you more when they see you stand firmly in your own skin, in your own opinions. You have to understand this fundamental, that you are the only one who sets the bar for yourself. You set the bar for yourself. You want it here, that's on you. Nobody else walks into your life and decides how much they're going to respect you. That's not their job. That's your job to give that out. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. Nobody. Not even your family. And that's why I made this video, because I need you to understand this, that respecting yourself isn't about being cold. It's not about being rude. It's not about cutting everyone out. Not at all. It's about building such a high standard for yourself, your time, your energy, your boundaries, your words, that anything below that standard will not stay in your life. It just isn't important. Respect yourself enough to walk away from situations that drain you. Respect yourself enough to stop over-explaining. Respect yourself enough to stop shrinking so others can be comfortable. And respect yourself enough to show people exactly how you deserve to be treated. That's how I want to be treated, and I won't take anything less than that. Your life will be so much easier if you start learning this. When you start doing this, I'm telling you, everything in your life shifts. Your relationships will change. They'll get better. If they're not better, they're out of your life. Your opportunities expand. Even the way you see yourself changes, and that's the best gift you can have, because people mirror back what you show them. Trust me, your life is a mirror. If people are disrespecting you, you're disrespecting yourself. So if you're watching this and you've been wondering why people don't value, why they don't take you seriously, like why are you the one whose jokes are made on, why are you the one who's disrespected, then start here. Start with you. Set the bar, build that standard, and it's never too late to enforce boundaries. Never too late. Enforce it with love and watch how the world rises to then meet your standard. That's it. That's the work you have to do, and I promise you, once you start doing this, you will never go back to your old version again who didn't respect herself. That's the worst. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, learn how to respect yourself. Everyone else will do the same.